Hello, everybody. Post-production Ryan here. Ignore the shirt on the lamp in the background. It's been a week. I'm just recording this to let you know that this episode was actually recorded about 2 weeks ago on August 4th. I just recently began a new job, and that has thrown my schedule kind of into a loop, so I'm still adjusting for how much time I actually need to invest in editing these episodes now. So I should have it all figured out, thank goodness, in time for the coming NFL season. You can expect also an episode this Friday, the 22nd, where we'll be talking about AFC South football and everything like that. But until then, here's this episode today to hold you over until this coming Friday when we get back on schedule with our weekly episodes. Thank you so much for understanding, and please enjoy episode 26. Everybody, and welcome to the next episode of By Sports Rules, your new favorite sports podcast. I'm your host, Ryan.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Kyle.
I'm surprised Kyle didn't need to burp there. He just downed half a spotted cow.
Built different.
We'll see how long it lasts. I was kind of disappointed it was not Kyle's go-to that I'm familiar with him for, which is, of course, a Kona Big Wave.
Look, I'm not exclusive right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm shopping my options. I'm
He's
a free
testing
agent.
the market.
I'm a free agent right now. So if any liquor sponsors want to get involved, get in on this media here, you know where to find us. Memo.fm/bysportsrules.
Damn right.
If anyone has 2% beer that tastes like piss and dirt, send it my way.
I don't think we can get a Coors Light sponsorship. So
I mean, maybe we might know a guy here.
Knowing our friend group, someone's got to have a connection with how much Coors Light gets drank. But
I'm sure they could track our credit card history and just be like, holy shit, we need to give you some money back.
But we've got a great episode lined up today. We are continuing with our NFL predictions. This episode is the NFC South. We've got some takes. Kyle had one record that he told us.
We're not going to spoil.
He had one record that he told me, and I had to pick my jaw off the floor because I think he's crazy. But that's not for me to decide. That's for you, the viewer, to decide.
All I'm going to say before we get there, high risk, high reward.
He's a gambling man. He is a gambler at heart. But before we get there, it's not an episode of By Sports Rules without some games. So I have a game for us today that I like to call NFL Real or Fake.
Before that game, I have a game for the audience.
Oh boy.
Go to your search engine of choice, whether that be Firefox, Google Chrome, Safari, even fucking Microsoft Edge. I don't care. You're going to look in the search bar and you're going to type in memo.fm/bysportsrules. And you're going to leave us with a hot take, an observation, maybe even your new song. I don't know. Send it our way.
Does it look like that, Cameron?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
is this Pizza Hut?
Huh. I think that's a really fun game that the audience should play.
Yeah. So, you know what, audience? I bet you can't beat me because
True. There's only one way
I
to
have
try.
a high score right now. I'm tied for the high score.
There's only one way to try to beat Cameron, and that's to go to memo.fm/bysportsrules and leave your take. So
I'll drink to that.
You could be in the same league as D'Angelo Russell. I didn't have a transition out of that. There's no way to make anything positive out of D'Angelo Russell. Let's dive into NFL Real or Fake. Here's how this is going to work. On my laptop in front of me, I have a list of 7 names. I will give you a name, and I need you to tell me if they were or were not a real NFL player. Okay? Some of these names are real as the dirt beneath our feet. And some of them I have pulled straight out of my ass.
Whoa. They're all brown.
That's impressive.
For example, while you are competing against each other, you will both have an opportunity to guess whether the name is correct. I will count down from 3, and you will let me know what you think. For example, let's just run a sample for the audience here. This is not one of the names listed for points, but just to show how it works. let's go with Quancy Twinkletoes.
He is not a real player.
So I'm gonna count. Kyle, you're gonna fucking wait your
Kyle.
turn. Jesus
Damn.
Christ!
I'm so ready. I'm so blind.
There's like one
You have
rule.
no
Explain
idea.
the fucking game.
There's like one rule.
Jesus
I
Christ!
heard the name and I'm snapped. I'm ready.
Okay,
gotta
well
have
then you're
some
gonna get
fucking self-control.
disqualified every round.
Yeah, that's a false start. That would be a penalty. That's a false
All
start.
right. I'll go back 5 yards.
Okay, I'm gonna count down from 3, and you're gonna tell me whether you think Quancy Twinkletoes is a real NFL player. 3, 2, 1.
Fake.
Quancy Twinkletoes is a fake NFL player. All right, let's go ahead. Let's hop in with our first official name. Real or fake? This is Danny Woodhead. 3, 2, 1.
Real.
Danny Woodhead is real. He was an
is
NFL
real.
running back from 2009 to 2017. A nice little 8-year career for Danny Woodhead. Most famous for during a broadcast getting shouted out in the backfield, except they said his name wrong and instead shouted out Danny Woodcock, which is notably
True.
That's why no one wanted to tackle him.
Danny
If you tackle Danny
Hardwoodcock.
Woodcock, you're gay.
Danny Hardwoodcock give you head.
That's his middle name.
Sign it,
That's his
ship
middle
it.
name. All right, so one point to each of you. Next up, we have Jaquincy Adams. 3, 2, 1.
Real.
Fake.
Jaquincy
from,
Adams is fake.
Racist.
Yeah, it's from the fucking. Why can't I think of their names right now?
Are you thinking
But it's
the
the
Key and
one
Peele
bit.
sketch?
Yeah,
The
the
Key
Key
and
and
Peele
Peele sketch.
No, I took this.
Oh.
This is this is John Quincy Adams.
Nice.
This is just
I
John Quincy
totally
Adams.
thought
name.
that was one of the names from Key and Peele.
Nope.
I didn't
This
think
is
you were gonna
Jaquincy
do
Adams.
I didn't think you were gonna do a fake black guy name because then that would make you racist.
Most of the guys in the NFL are black. I had to do a fake name.
We have no choice.
All right, here we go. So it is 2 to Kyle, 1 to Cameron. Kyle's first lead in an episode in a while. Let's
Hey.
see if he can hold it.
Come on.
I believe in you. I call. Look,
There-
Kyle,
there's
I
no
don't-
need to point it out.
Kyle,
He was doing
Kyle,
don't
pretty
need to
good
point
in
it
the
out.
episodes he recorded by himself.
True. Kyle, I call
Exactly.
balls and strikes. Okay, I call it like I see it, and I want to be honest with the audience here. Okay,
All right.
here we go. Name number 3 is Fair Hooker.
First name?
Hmm.
Fair Last
Spell
name.
that for me.
Hooker. Yeah, Fair.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah. And there goes Fair Hooker streaking down the sideline.
Can you sing it in a song?
I don't know about that one. I don't know. You've used your lifelines.
I don't need any.
Okay.
I'll keep it straight and narrow.
Here we go.
Can you paint it on a
3,
car?
2, 1.
Real.
Fair Hooker is real. He was a wide receiver from 1969 to 1974.
Was he a
If you
slut?
don't know Fair Hooker, you don't know ball.
If you don't know Fair Hooker, you don't know ball.
Was he a slut?
No, it actually seemed like in his 5 years, he was a bit of a ball hog.
Oh, so
Hey,
he
love
was a
ball.
slut. He loves balls. Okay, fair hooker.
All right,
I see you.
here we go. 2 to Cameron, 3 to Kyle. Name number 4 is John Johnson. 3, 2, 1.
Statistically, there are so
Real.
many people in the NFL. This has to be real.
The specific name, John Johnson, is real.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the twist with this one. I need you to tell me how many John Johnsons are there?
Can we get like a buffer here? Can we get like a +1, -1? You know what I'm saying?
Whoever is, I'll give you whoever is closest.
Okay.
Or you'll get
Okay.
you'll get the point anyways. But if you, I'll give you a
Bonus
+2 buffer either direction for exactly
Okay.
how many John Johnsons. This includes variations on John,
Oh
but
shit!
not
So like Johnny. Yeah.
yes. So John, Johnny's, Jonathan, or
Does-
not Jonathan,
Does Jack
just the John and John derivatives. So no Jonathans.
any Jack?
Okay.
Nope, no Jacks.
All right.
Jacks are a different name.
And the one Jack Johnson we're thinking of did not play in the NFL.
No, he sang songs.
I am gonna say 11.
Okay.
7.
Cameron has it right on the money.
Bang!
That was
There
my
are
first guess.
There are 7
Ow.
John Johnsons, 2 of which are still active. We have
Really?
John Johnson, a safety drafted by the Los Angeles Rams. He is currently still on the Rams after a short stint in Cleveland. And then we have Johnny Johnson, who is a draft pick 2 years ago, who is a wide receiver for the Houston Texans.
Good for Johnny. And John.
Two active John Johnsons.
How many points? What's the points?
That is 1 bonus point for Cameron.
We're also
So it is
tied
tied up again. Tied up again. All right.
Tied up
We move from
again.
John Johnson over to this is a full government this time, including middle. This is John David Booty. John David Booty.
When I sit on the John, my David and my booty usually go through the whole.
We can workshop it. You can
There's
do it.
potential there. There's potential there.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the intuition. All right. Here we go.
3,
3, 2, 1.
Fake.
Real.
There's no John David Booty.
John David Booty is real. Quarterback
I just
in
haven't guessed fake
2008.
yet.
He
I
played 1 season.
My initial reaction was like, well, it's not General Booty because I know he's real.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I felt like this was like it was a diversion of like, oh, you're thinking of General Booty. This is a fake Booty, but then it's the reverse psychology. So he's actually real.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
Turn
it was
around.
real since you threw in a fucking middle name, but I haven't guessed fake yet, so.
Tried to play the strategic game. All right, here we go. Second to last name. It is 5 to 4 now, or 4 to 3.
I have
5 to
5.
4.
5 to 4. 5 to 4. 5 to 4. We have Glenn Coffey. Glenn Coffey. Real or fake in 3, 2, 1.
Fake.
Glenn Coffey is real. He is a running back who played 1 season in 2009.
I feel like this
Alright.
game. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to wait.
All right, here we go. This is the last one. Kyle is up 6 to 4 right now. This is George Robert Reed.
Last name?
Reed.
Oh, I thought you said Re.
No, R-E-E-D. George Robert Reed. In 3, 2, 1.
Real.
So this is a trick question that I'm going to give to Kyle because George Robert Reed is a real football player.
Just not for the
Sad.
NFL.
He plays for the Canadian League. He played NCAA college ball here and then went to the CFL for the Saskatchewan Roughriders in the 60s.
Okay, I am now going to say what I
Where
was
the
initially
fuck
gonna say.
did you
This
pull that
game
name?
is made for me because I doom scroll on Twitter and I just see like those like all generation like name teams. So it's like I recognize so many of these.
You
I
recognize
have my
any of them?
sources. I did. The only one I did know was Glenn Coffey
Mm-hmm.
and Danny Woodhead. Because Danny Woodhead was a part of the Patriots dynasty.
Yes. And then I recognize Glenn Coffey just from name teams.
I think Glenn Quagmire would be funnier.
I think that would be funnier.
Dude, if he was real, holy shit.
What do you mean, what if?
That's what Cameron was alluding to.
You've
is that he's
never
not
been
real.
to combination Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. He's there all the time.
I will
Yeah,
say,
you're right.
I think the best name on this list is Fairhooker. I just think...
I don't know.
mean,
John
there's-
David Reed is so cool. Like,
No, that was John David Booty.
John David Booty.
Yep.
Because I sit on the John and then my David...
David and-
my David P and my Booty Poo.
What the fuck?
You made it worse. Look, we'll workshop this. We'll come back next week. We'll circle
Come back with
on
a full set of John David Booty jokes.
I'll do a 5
have a
minute
whole-
stand-up instead of album of the week.
You'll have a type 5.
it. Yeah.
It'll be
All right.
be a very loose 5 by the time I'm done with it.
by the
Actually, I'll give you that one.
Dang!
All right, let's go ahead. Let's move on to our next division in By Sportual's NFL predictions. It is the NFC South. What some
Would call
actually
a
I think
division.
most people considered to be the worst division in football last year. It was either that or the AFC South. Both were garbage.
I think
But
the
the
NFC
AFC South,
NFC South was better.
By a hair.
the top end wasn't as good. I feel like for the well, it is what it is.
There is no
But-
top end for the AFC South.
Houston,
Barely.
barely, especially with CJ Stroud's slump last year. But we will
And
get
then
to
Tank Dell
Houston.
dying.
Yes, Tank Dell getting murdered
Again.
But let's go ahead. We're going to focus on the NFC South this week. We'll get the AFC next week. But this is the one that feels the one pick here that just feels the most chalk, cut and dry. It's already been determined of any team placement in the NFL. So I'll go ahead. Actually, Kyle, do you want to go ahead and start off this time? I think
of
you have.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So losing the NFC South and
Losing the NFL.
Losing the NFL and winning the number 1 overall pick next year, I have your New Orleans Saints going 0-17. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle predicts the New Orleans Saints will join the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns as the only teams in the Super Bowl era to go winless in a full entire NFL season. And this is a 17-game NFL season now, not an old 0-16 like the Lions and Browns did. This is the real deal.
This is the real garbage team.
They are gonna be garbage. I have them, of course, losing. I have them going 2-15. I think they barely manage to pull off 2 wins. As for notes, it just okay. It gave me some instructions. I left myself some instructions here.
Well, I mean, are you going to let Cameron share his prediction, or are you just going to jump right in?
I will. I'm just going to do this real quick. New Orleans Saints. Okay, this is straight to camera. New Orleans Saints. You suck. All right.
That scared me.
Yeah. Straight to camera would be nerve-wracking. But they're going to be garbage. Cameron, how garbage do you think they're going to be?
Congratulations, Arch Manning. Pack your bags. You're going to New Orleans, where
Welcome
you're
to the
joining a
Bayou.
team. Where you're joining a team that won
Who dat?
a single game the previous season. I've got them going 1-16. Taysom
Wow.
Hill is going to show out, as he always does, one game a year. Week 5 at home against the Giants.
Or even calling the number.
Calling it. Okay. Yeah. What is there to say about this team? When
There is no hope. There
your
is no
starting
future.
quarterback is Tyler Fuck.
You said fuck.
Let's be clear, this division might have the best quarterback names.
Jake Haener has aura.
Jake Haener
Don't forget
is a homosexual.
He does
and I
have
love
aura.
him for
He
it.
has an aura.
He does. He is serving.
He's got that choice
He's
of
serving.
aura.
He serves. But when your starting quarterback is Tyler Shuck, I don't think you're projected to win very many football games this year.
If any.
Some would say, if any.
Me.
The defense isn't good.
It's Cam
Teron-
Jordan and 10 who's?
Teron
Chase
Matthew
Young.
just retired. Chase Young has unfortunately become a who.
Yeah,
Little bit.
Even though I
A little
loved him.
bit.
I mean, I thought he was a
he had
can't
a
miss
great
prospect.
rookie year.
Yeah. And then got
Mhm.
injured his sophomore year and has never been the same since. I blame Dan Snyder for that.
I
True.
blame Kyle.
What the fuck?
Kyle
What the-
is
wait,
Dan Snyder.
How? I
You
mean,
know what you
technically,
did.
I have never seen me and Dan Snyder in the same room, so
That
that's
is
fair.
correct.
Yeah. You made that shitty Sean Taylor tribute. How dare you?
My bad. I'll drink to
My
that.
bad, he says. But I mean, there's no redeeming quality. There are two things on this team that I do actually enjoy. Both at the wide receiver position. Rashid Shaheed, I like him as a deep threat, and he has a fun name to say. Also in the fun name category is Bub Means, with a 1950s ass name. That's the best thing
Bubba
about this
Means.
team.
No, the
Bub
best
Means.
thing about this team is Aura God Jay Kaner.
You can't keep coming back to Jay Kaner.
No, we can't forget about Jay Kaner.
You
That's what
keep
you're gonna
forgetting
say.
about him. Never forget.
The 7 people that listen to this podcast are going to click off the moment we keep talking about Jay Kaner.
I think they will become Jay Kaner fans as well because
We're actually going to
he's
get another
changed my
friend that's
life.
going to be Jay Kaner.
For those of you that may or may not remember, Jay Kaner was featured previously.
Search him on Google Images. Search him on Google Images, listener, right now.
And you'll see
he
why.
has aura.
He was featured previously on this podcast, I believe, during...
It was like episode 13 or 14.
Yeah, where we did fawn over his ESPN official photos and his media day photos from last year. He is certainly one of the quarterbacks of all time.
And the shining star of the shit-ass team.
The one...
The world is his stage.
And he is the one player. But I don't think there's much more to be said about the Saints other than they're going to be poo-poo stinky garbage. And we've been consistent on this.
Mm-hmm.
They will be utter poo-poo stinky garbage.
I've been saying this since before the season ended.
Yeah, you said this before the Super Bowl. You were on this take early. And we gotta give credit where credit's due. He was on it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead then. Let's move to our next spot in the NFC South. I'll go ahead because I think I have a little bit of a controversial take here. I have in third place the Atlanta Falcons with a record of 5-12.
It's not
That's not very controversial.
No, I have them at 7-19 or 7-10.
7-19?
Holy
they're gonna lose a whole fucking 10 extra
season.
Games.
Yeah, they kind of got fucked with the bye week scheduling. And they had to add on a few weeks, which I don't think fares great for them.
No.
No, I've got them 7-10 and also in third place.
I was going to say, I have them in third place as well. I have them going 8-9. And maybe I believe a little bit more in Michael Penis.
I thought people were going to be... I think people are way higher, like the general media are way higher on the Falcons this year.
And you're high on Kyle Pitts.
God, I want to draft.
Yeah. I think that's the thing with the Falcons is like on paper, they should be a really good team. They should be. They have a really good running back. They have a pretty decent tight end. They have decent receivers, a good quarterback, an okay O-line. Again, maybe a 60% out of 100%. You know what I'm saying? Their defense wasn't the reason that they lost many games last year. They obviously lost them a couple, but like on paper, this should be a good team. They just aren't.
Wasn't their special teams like atrocious last year?
Yeah,
Yes.
Younghoe Koo missed a lot of kicks last year.
Yes. And that did lose them games.
To be fair, their defense was also kind of garbage, from what I remember.
Yeah, their schedule this year is just tough, though.
That's the thing. Because they finished
railed.
second in the division. They got fucked by this schedule. It's crazy. Like, I give them 5-12, and that's with the 2 free wins that are the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I think they should beat the Jets. They should beat the Colts.
Mm.
They might beat the Dolphins or the Patriots, and then I think they take one game off the Panthers, maybe.
I've got them.
I would say I got them splitting with Carolina.
I've got them splitting with Carolina, taking 2 against New Orleans, splitting with Tampa Bay. No, they're losing both to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I also have them
I've
both
got
to
them
Tampa.
beating the 49ers, Colts, Seahawks.
I was going to say, With
And
that,
Ryan, you're gonna hate this. The Rams.
Yeah, they're not beating
I'm in
the
the same
Rams.
boat.
That's a crazy
No,
fucking take.
I'm in the same boat with Cam here that they do beat the Rams. One thing, and we alluded to it earlier, was their bye week is so fucked. They have the first bye week, which is week 5.
And they also have like really hard games.
A really
before
tough. Yes. I have them going 0-4 before their bye week.
I do as
and
well.
then also losing when they come back against
Yep.
Buffalo. So their first win is
That's just
at
brutal.
San Francisco. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
And do they play
So-
overseas at all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't believe so. No, I just look. I think the Niners. I don't think the Niners are going to be what everyone thinks they're going to be, which is like the second best team in the NFC.
Wait, people think they're gonna be good?
People do think they're going to be good
What the
because
hell?
people
Well,
people
it's
believe
a California team.
because people believe in Brock Purdy, and I don't. But I
I think
still
they're gonna be poo-poo dog shit. Spoilers.
I think they're not going to be good, but I still think they're going to be good enough to win a game at home against Atlanta.
It's fair.
Because Levi Stadium is a tough place to play. It is.
Okay.
We'll see how much of.
But they've never been fucked by the Phoenix.
No, they haven't. To be fair, I think very few teams in the NFL have been fucked by the Phoenix.
Yeah, he did
Can
only
you
So-
play
name
like
all the
4 or
teams that
5
have been
weeks.
fucked by the Phoenix?
True.
Not off the top of my head, but I would.
Hold up, I probably can't. What week did he starting?
13.
It was either 4 or 5. Wait, what?
So
Kirk played for a while.
yeah,
I
Kirk
thought
was in for a while.
That he was starting and then they would like swap halfway through. That's right.
So the Giants got fucked by the Phoenix.
It's what stadiums have gotten fucked by the Phoenix?
Oh, what stadiums?
Yeah.
So that would be MetLife.
Allegiant. No, because it was in Atlanta.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's only 2 stadiums that have gotten fucked by the Phoenix. It is what is Atlanta's stadium? Is it the
Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Mercedes-Benz Superdome, and Allegiant Stadium as the Raiders got fucked by the Phoenix.
Yeah. Levi's fucking jeans and also defense contracting have not gotten fucked by the Phoenix yet, and they will.
They will be number 3. And it's not
Yes,
ridiculous to say that.
they will be number 3 actually, since they're losing every game before it.
But I had just one line here. Michael Penis Jr. I'm so sorry. I do believe in him. I think he will be a good quarterback. This schedule is just so fucking brutal to have.
And Michael Penis
feel
Jr.,
bad.
I'm sorry that your name has to be so fucking funny.
Please.
I know it's not your
I mean,
fault.
hey, at least
Mr. P-
at least he's
please.
not the butt of every joke.
I mean, no
He's the-
ill
he's
will
the
when I
penis of
say
every
Michael
joke.
Penis. It
Please.
just, but it has to
Mr.
be
Penis
said.
is my father. Call me Michael.
It has
Call me
to be
Junior.
said. No ill will.
Call me Mr.
It's
Penis
just
Jr.
your name is too funny.
Mr. Junior Penis. No.
Look
Hey,
at my
man.
junior penis. What?
Huh?
Why'd you say
Huh?
that?
I didn't.
We're looking at you.
Why'd you say that, Ryan?
It came out of your mouth. Why was it in there? That's a crime. You can't be having that.
You were
in
the
there.
one who had junior penis in your mouth at first.
No,
Yeah.
no. Let the record show. All right. Let's go. Let's move on from Mr. Penis Jr. Let's go ahead. In second place, at 10-7, I have the Carolina Panthers.
In second place, at 10-7, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ooh. In second place at 9-8, I have the Carolina Panthers.
All right, so we're mostly in line on what this
Same ballpark.
division's record is gonna look like for the most part. Kyle and I have the Panthers. Cameron, I gotta ask the question: are you down on the Bucks or are you really up on the Panthers?
A little bit of both, but mostly the Panthers. I think the Bucks aren't necessarily a super young team, and they're not getting
No,
any
they're not.
younger. I don't know. I wasn't really impressed with their off-season moves, and I feel like the guys that they retained in the offseason are definitely guys they should have retained. So they did good there, but I don't think any of the new pickups really move the needle for me. Can't even really think of any off the top of my head.
No, they didn't make a ton. They did not
Yeah.
make a ton of moves.
So I don't know. I don't think they're gonna have it as easy as they did last year because Penis is better than Cousins and Bryce Young, like doubled his value over the course of last season, and I think the Panthers are coming into it really hot.
The only thing for me on the Panthers, before we talk about the Bucks, because I have a take there, clearly the Panthers' schedule kind of sucks. Not based on like opposition, but we were mentioning that Atlanta has a tough schedule because their bye week is in week 5. The Panthers' bye week is in week 14. Like that, 13 straight weeks of football is tough. So that's where I feel like they're going to drop a lot more of their games like in that stretch because they just are physically going to get worn down before that bye week. And there are some tough teams in there still. I mean, they play Buffalo. They got to play.
They got to play Green Bay.
They got to play Green Bay. And then they're also going to San Francisco, which was the same argument we had before.
What makes you think the Packers are going to be a good team?
Well, I don't think that
they're playing in Lambeau.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
And it's week 9, so that's going to be in November, and Carolina's not suited for winter outdoor football.
Yeah, but they're the fucking Packers.
I think that because I am high on this Carolina team, I'm high on them for next year. I think they just need one more year. This is their kind of like build it, like see what the pieces look like when they're all put together. Because Bryce Young kind of started to figure it out at the end of his second year. If you remember, his last like 5 games ish, he kept the Eagles within 1 score. He played them within 6 points. He got walked by the Cowboys. He beat the Cardinals, and Kyler Murray was playing well by the end of the season. He got absolutely fucking dog walked by the Bucks, and then they beat the Falcons in that overtime thriller in Week 18. So he was kind of starting to put things together. I think if we can get a full season of seeing Bryce Young play like that Bryce Young, I think next season the division is theirs. I just don't think they did enough this year to unseat the Bucks. And I don't think they have the weapons.
That's fair. I mean, have you seen Xavier Legette talk? Like, have you heard him?
I've heard him.
That man
I
is
don't know if I've
Texas
understood
incarnate.
a word. I don't know if I've understood a word he says, but I have seen him speak.
Yeah, I don't know. He's really good. I am high on him. I don't think their receiving core is great, especially after they traded away Jonathan Mingo to the Cowboys.
I'm a big Jalen Coker guy. I'm a cokehead, real cokehead.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Jalen Coker. I'm a fan of Jalen Coker.
You know, you got to make some hot takes. I think my 2 takes for teams that will improve a lot are them and the Patriots. So,
yep, I like both those teams. I just think going on to this Bucks team, I think their schedule is so feast or famine that they're either going to win by 20 or lose by 40. It's like they either play the Saints and the Cardinals, who I'm still higher on, or they play the Eagles or the Lions or the Bills or the Rams. I think there are a few toss-up games in there. Like, I think Patriots will keep it kind of close, but at the end of the day, Baker Mayfield is that dude. He's that guy. I don't think it's controversial in saying he's a top 5 QB in the NFC. I don't think that's a controversial take. No?
Well, I mean, we got J.J. McCarthy 1.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
J.J. McCarthy.
No.
Yeah.
Like Jared Goff.
Matthew Stafford.
Matt Stafford.
I honestly
Sam Darnold.
hell no.
What do
I
you
honestly
mean?
don't know. I honestly don't know if I'd take Jared Goff over Baker Mayfield.
Oh, I wouldn't at all.
I mean,
I would absolutely take
dog walked
Baker.
him last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Baker is better in bad situations than
I don't
Jared
think
Goff
Jared
is.
Goff is
Yeah.
that great. I think he had a great system around him.
He is a system
Yeah.
merchant. That's why he won a Super Bowl.
He didn't win a Super Bowl.
Wait, no.
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
wait, Matt Stafford did. That's why he went to a Super Bowl. Sorry, I misspoke.
Back when they were the St. Louis Rams.
Weren't they in LA?
No,
when
they were
went
in
to
LA.
Did they move to the LA?
It was
by
like
the time
first.
they
It
were
was
in
the
Super
first
Bowl?
year in LA. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Stan Kroenke. Still,
Still.
that's stupid and dumb.
Yeah. Speaking of hot takes, as we transition to the Bucks, obviously, Ryan
First
and I
of all,
both
I
have.
had the Panthers going 11-6. I originally
Yeah.
had
Oh,
them.
so this is a close division. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had them going. I think I had the Bucks going like 12. I have them going 12-5.
You can switch the 2 and the 5 for Ryan on my take. I have the Bucks going 15-2. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Bucks.
Hilarious.
Let's go, Bucks. But I mean, again, look at their schedule. I have them.
You have them
starting off
losing
hot.
to Philly, right?
Yes, I have them losing
You
to
have them
Philly.
losing to Buffalo, right?
Yes, and they win every other game.
They're not beating the Rams.
They're not
They
beating,
are beating the Rams.
Carolina after the bye week in Carolina.
No,
I
they
don't
are.
think they're beating
100%.
Detroit.
They're coming off a high.
I don't think they're
I
beating
mean,
Houston.
Oh, they're beating Houston.
They're
beating
beating
Houston down.
They're starting 3-0.
Houston's offensive line got worse.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're starting 3-0. They're dropping to Philly. And then they beat Seattle. They beat San Francisco. They beat Detroit. They beat New Orleans. They get a nice little bye week. They beat New England. They lose to Buffalo. And then they come back with a vengeance against the Rams. And then they beat Arizona. They beat New Orleans. They beat Atlanta. They beat Carolina. They beat the brakes off of Miami. That's a hot take. And then at home, finish strong. Lock up 15.
So, wait. Is that your 1 seed
In the NFC?
in the NFC?
Yes.
Oh.
At this very
That's
moment, yes.
Fucking
At this very
insane.
moment, yes. At this very moment, yes.
That's
They're
crazy.
tied with the Commanders. They're tied with the Commanders. I think the Commanders take a tiebreaker in that scenario. But yeah, I think they have the same record as the Commanders.
I don't think the Commanders would take
No,
the
the Commanders would lose.
The
Commanders would lose the tiebreak because they have the worst in division record.
Yeah, because they're gonna. You've got the Bucks
Yeah.
going 6-0 here, and there's
Yeah.
no way the Commanders are beating the Eagles twice. Respectfully,
Yeah.
No, they're splitting.
Yeah.
They're splitting that. Jesus.
Let's go,
Hold up.
Bucks.
I had.
Let's go, Bucks.
Let me check. Where did I have them? I think I had the Bucks seated. Yeah, I had them with the same record as 2 of my wild card teams.
I haven't done my playoff predictions yet, but this is wild card territory, low
Yeah.
wild card.
Let's go, Bucks.
This is
Let's go,
this is their this is 4 seed. This screams 4 seed. This division is a 4 seed. That's the highest they could ever aspire to.
Look,
This
I'm
division
saying
is
that they're-
not.
Look, I'm not saying they're going to be a Super Bowl contender. They may be a little bit of a fraud 1 seed. I just think they're a 1 seed. I think they kind of have a dog walk schedule, other than 2 pretty tough teams, and then teams that they beat last year. Again, we were talking about retention. I feel like they're basically just running their roster back. I know, again, there were a couple, plug and plays and losses, but really I feel like they were insignificant to their overall standing as a team. They beat Detroit last year. They were a solid team last year that contended. I think they could do it again. I feel like they build on that. They also have a great coach. They got a great quarterback in the system.
The one question is because, and it's the question. I think it's
They
the question
also lost
Cameron
their
raised.
OC, by the way.
Yeah, they lost Liam Cohen, who's now
Yeah.
the head coach at Jacksonville. But the question is, Mike Evans is older than dirt now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When are you going to start to see a decline in some of that receiver production?
That's what
He's
I
still
was
going for
saying.
1,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
He's
don't
still going
think
for 1,000.
I think he probably will.
he is a
He'll
toe
barely
injury
make it.
away from
Yeah.
missing it.
That's
I know he was
fair.
injured
But-
last year and still got it, but that was
Yeah.
barely.
The one young bright spot on this team is Bucky Irving,
Yes.
who is a dog, and I will be targeting in fantasy. But other than that, The defense is good. I mean, it's the Bucs defense. They're always going to be pretty good. Their offensive line is consistent. Tristan Wirfs is a really good tackle. He's not like Trent Williams, but who is? Only Christian Darrisaw is like that. But he's in that like second tier of tackle with like Penei Sewell and Joe Alt and those kind of guys. Other than that, they're not really getting younger.
Look, we're a vibes podcast here. Vibes are high in Tampa Bay. That's all I gotta say.
I think Carolina higher. If we're going vibes, Carolina's higher vibes.
I think Carolina has the higher vibes ceiling, but I think they also have the lower vibes floor. If they open the season and Bryce Young regresses to what he was, and all of the hope is gone.
Okay, but also if the Bucks lose in their creamsicle shit, they are never gonna smile for the rest of the season.
Well, they're not going to lose in their creamsicles.
Yeah,
they're just built different in the creamsicles. But I have what the fuck happened? Okay, but to recap, winning the division, I have Tampa Bay at 12-5. Kyle has Tampa Bay at an ungodly 15-2, and Cameron has the Carolina Panthers at 11-6. Yes, 11-6. A very tight division at the top. There's two pretty solid contenders for the top of this division, and then the Falcons are there, and the New Orleans Saints are going to be relegated to the Pac-12.
No, I think that's generous. I think they're going to get relocated to Germany.
Oh yeah, they're actually gonna join the Euro League, the European Football League.
Oh, not the European Basketball League?
No, none of them would qualify.
Actually, no, they're going to join the Premier League. They're actually going to change to a soccer team.
They're gonna be a Bundesliga team.
Football?
Yeah, they're gonna be a Bundesliga team. You love to see it. They're gonna get housed by Bayern Munich, but
no, Jake Haener.
That's what it is. not on Jake Haener's watch.
Not on Jake Haener's watch.
Not on.
They
Jake
just don't
Haener's
realize
watch.
their potential as an American football team, so they have to transition to a European football team. He's just
gonna hit them with one of these, and they're cooked.
They would be donezo.
The one picture where he's just.
That's the thing.
God.
I mean, I think if the European mind was exposed to the level of aura Jake Haener possesses, I think they wouldn't know how to react. I think they'd be like blinded by his beauty and his light. And speaking of the blind, let's go over to the NBA where we have got some blind rankings for you today. We are going to be doing NBA blind positional rankings all time. So we're going to start with the centers here. We've got two for you today. We're going to do the centers and we're going to do the power forwards. I'm sure you're familiar with how blind ranking works, but for those of you that aren't, I have a list of 5 names here. I'm going to give them to the guys one at a time, and they have to rank them 1 through 5 without knowing what name comes next. We will see if they can put together a good list here or if they're just lost in the sauce. How we feeling about? We ready for these? How's our NBA history centers feeling? You feel knowledgeable?
Spectacular.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was in Airplane. Great movie.
That was a great movie, and he was in Airplane. All right, here we go.
Kyle, stop showing off the label like Super Coop.
God forbid I drink my beer.
No, but you're purposely showing the label.
Okay, do I need to go like this now?
Yes.
Yeah, we're not sponsored.
Yeah.
No free ads.
My bad.
Are you ready to begin with our centers blind ranking? Here we go. Your first name on the centers blind ranking.
That is not my first name.
Shut the fuck up. 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 Your first name is Kelly Olynyk.
Is it all white guys? Ryan, this has to be on cam. We can't have you be the all white team guy.
Give me 4.
Yeah, I think 4 is safe.
Okay. We're gonna throw Kelly Olynyk at the 4.
Great flow on that guy. Played at Gonzaga. Dirty player, that's for sure.
He's got a big beard too.
I don't like that as much.
Yeah, the beard's
It's
weird.
gross.
His beard's weird.
I'm not saying it's a
Yeah.
good beard.
Well, I'm not
just
saying he
it's a
was
big
like.
beard.
I'm not saying he's like attractive without it, but like, it's still more interesting to look at, I guess.
All right. Next up, we have Dwight.
D. Howe. I think he is better than. I think he is better than Ricky Rubio all time.
Did you forget Kelly Olynyk's name?
Yeah.
Like, how did you
How?
not have the picture of Kelly Olynyk in your head as we're
So I
describing
had
his
the picture
beard
of
and his
Dwight
hair?
Howard in my head.
Yeah,
He just
Superman.
can't stop picturing Dwight Howard.
Yeah,
There are
Yeah,
a lot
I wanna say
better.
3.
There are definitely a lot better centers, but he is up there. He got a lot of deep poise. He was close to
I was gonna
MVP
say.
one year.
he. I'll be absurd.
Not 5.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
He is a Hall of Famer.
yeah,
Kelly Olynyk will not be a Hall of Famer.
arguable.
So no matter where, no matter where we put Dwight here, like, we'll be correct if it's 1 through 3. I say 3. I say 3.
yeah.
All
And we
right.
can build upon it.
Putting him at the 3. Okay. Next up,
Fuck, I
We
feel like we
have-
should have gone 2.
George Mikan,
Oh,
Ooh.
the Minneapolis Laker legend.
Yeah,
Minneapolis Laker legend.
he won a couple
George
MVPs,
Mikan.
didn't he?
He was
Yeah.
he was the face of the league for a minute.
Is it ridiculous to say 2?
No, I'm
Let's
not
go
saying
2.
5.
I'm definitely not
Okay.
saying 5.
2.
I'm definitely not saying 1.
Yeah,
All right.
Bull.
So we've
still
got
out
the
there.
1
We
and the
gotta
5
save it.
spot available.
Yes.
Okay.
God, he's gonna give us Shaq and Kareem. This is gonna suck.
Next up is Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, we gotta put him at 1.
We gotta put him at 5.
Rochambeau.
No, 1. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're gonna fuck
All
us.
right.
You're gonna fuck us.
Shaq at
good.
the 1. All right. Who do you
You're
think
just-
is the last name on this list?
It's got
It's gotta be
Kareem. You just did reverse order on our cocks.
Okay. The last name on this list is Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Hell
I would
Hell yeah.
I would take him over.
He should have been 1.
I would take him over KO.
KO.
You
Is that
take
an official
Zydrunas
nickname on
Ilgauskas
Basketball
over
Reference?
over Kelly Olynyk? Hold up, let me check Kelly Olynyk's basketball
Big
reference
Z
page.
Big Z is a one-time All-Star and has his jersey retired.
And went to the finals.
And
got carried
had
to the
an-
finals.
Yeah.
I'm kidding,
He
but no.
He was solid.
Oh
he
my
had
god!
at least one leg down. He wasn't fully on LeBron's back.
Guess there's Kelly Olynyk has one listed nickname on Basketball Reference. It is one of the best nicknames I've ever seen.
Warthog.
It is the Lunch Lady.
Checks out.
That's amazing.
I get it.
He
That's
looks
a
like a
great
lunch
nickname.
lady. And
That's
that's
a
okay.
great nickname, and I think that might be a perfect blind ranking right there. That might be a perfect 1 to 5 blind
I
ranking
don't think
right there.
I don't think
Hey,
so.
I
but
would swap Zilgauskas
You'd
and
swap
Kelly.
Yeah.
Zilgauskas and Olynyk.
Yeah.
You
I
could do
just
those.
thought
But
you were
the
gonna
top
give
3.
us like Michael Olawakandi or something.
No, but the top 3: Shaq into George Mikan into Dwight Howard. I mean, it was
Yeah.
very easy to possibly trip up there. So
Mhm.
you navigated that minefield for sure. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to the power forwards. Why don't we?
This will be fun.
All right. Your first name on the power forwards all-time blind ranking is Tim Duncan.
1.
1. He's gonna give us LeBron. 1.
Tim Duncan at the 1.
1. Yeah.
The rest of this list does not matter.
You have no clue how good Tim Duncan was. Your second name, Rui Hachimura.
Can we put him at 8? Because his name, like, one of the characters in his last name is 8.
Hachimura.
I 2 through 4.
I think we should put him at probably the 6.
If we're being generous, 5.
4.
Yeah.
He's not terrible. He's not
He's
like
not
an active. He's not a detriment like Kelly
Yeah,
Olynyk is
I
at
just-
times.
I just don't want to
think
get fooled
4.
like we were with Kelly Olynyk.
Well, yeah,
And, like, we put him at 4, and then Ryan has some bad take.
but it's better
I
than
mean,
getting
I'll go
Kyle
Don't blame me.
Kuzma.
Don't blame me.
Yeah, true.
Don't.
He's gonna give us Kyle.
All right.
If he gives us Kyle Kuzma, and Kyle Kuzma is anywhere but the 5, then I'm
That's
gonna
yeah.
be
That's
I'm
a
gonna be
fair.
upset
That's a
at
fair
you.
security to put up. That's a fair security
Yeah.
to put up.
Yeah.
I respect that. Let's go 4.
All right, Rui at the 4. This brings us to the round mound of rebound, Charles Barkley.
I feel like he's gonna have,
He's got to have KG on here. He's such a KG dick rider. Like,
but he knows we are too.
Call me
yeah,
a KG
that's
dick rider.
fair. Yes.
If anybody in
And I
this
stand
house is
on
KG
that
dick
shit.
rider, it's you. You're begging
Yeah.
me to give you more time on KG's dick.
I've seen both of you guys have sex with him at different occasions, like 6 months
Mhm.
apart. Both
Yeah.
in Kyle's bedroom for some reason.
I'm not denying that I am a KG dick rider. I'm also saying that you are.
Okay, but Charles it's either 2 or 3. It's
The Barkster.
I
If
think
it's based
he's
off
top
ball
5
swings, it's
all-time
5.
power forwards, but I just
Golf swings, it's negative $1 trillion.
good takes on LGBT rights. He's up there. That man's an ally.
But on power forwards.
He
never won a ring.
Give me 3.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Let's go 3.
3. Okay. Your 4th name
It's Kyle
is
Kuzma.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm cool
Okay.
with 2. He has a ring. He
2 is spectacular.
has another MVP over Charles Barkley. I don't think
Mhm.
did Charles Barkley ever win Deep Boy?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Give me honest.
I think he only got an MVP. Yeah.
All right. So that leaves your 5 spot. I will tell you,
Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma is not on this list.
I'm okay with that.
However,
I'm worried.
at your 5 spot,
I was to say,
you do have
The King.
Anthony Bennett.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Fuck. Wolves legend. Damn.
he is a Wolves legend.
But I think
Statistically.
that is the best that list could have gone.
The Chuck 3 ball. I know Charles Barkley really liked to shoot threes, but I think our shot of putting him at 3 paid off. So
Yeah. I if you put him 2 there, having Charles Barkley over Giannis is
bad take.
that would have
Indefensible.
been bad. That would have been bad. I wanted to give you Tim Duncan early just to see if for some reason you'd like put him
It's like, whoa,
2
hold
just
on.
in case.
No,
Just in
but
case LeBron was on there.
Tim Duncan's also a top 5 player of all time.
I think he's. What did I have him? Hold up. What did I have him?
I think he put him at
I
like
had him-
6. It was either 6 or 7.
Oh, I had him. I had him at 8
Didn't I have? I think I had
Jackass.
him at 4 or 5.
because I had.
I don't remember.
I think
what put him at.
readjusting, I would have him at 7. I'd have him at 7.
Who are you moving down?
Kobe.
We're going to talk about Kobe later.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
I'd still have Magic and Shaq and Bird over him.
I wouldn't have Shaq over him.
And you have the right to that opinion. But regardless of our rankings, those blind rankings specifically, those were pretty spot on, fellas. Let's go ahead. Let's go to. We teased it a little bit last week in talking about the Wolves draft class, but it is time for winners and losers of the NBA draft. A lot of teams made some moves. I feel like there were a lot of draft night moves this year.
So many.
But not every move turns out great for both teams. So we got to find out who won, who lost, who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, and why are the Phoenix Suns still a basketball team? All of these questions to be answered here and now. I want to go ahead. I'm going to start by trying to answer that last question, which is what the fuck are the Phoenix Suns doing? They drafted a center while also trading for another center. And the existence of their team is shooting guards and centers. I think it is criminal that they are having Devin Booker run the point of this team. Devin Booker should not be playing point guard. In a high functioning offense, he should be a 2 guard. He
Yes.
is a little baby and a whiny bitch, and I do want to
And a
punch him in the
cracker.
face.
Yeah.
And is he a cracker? Does he qualify?
I'm
Yes.
qualifying him as a cracker.
Okay.
I'm like 40% sure.
I saw him repost Benson Boone's feet on his Instagram story. So
Cracker.
yeah,
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you should punish him by having to play point guard when he is a 2 guard. What the fuck is Phoenix doing?
So you know how Matt Ishbia like made the concessions like really low at the game? So that is the same mindset that he took with his roster. Was like, hey, my cap space should be really, really tiny. So he's only paying one player, and it's Devin Booker. Everybody else makes no money. That's his salary strategy. But really, I think it's, Devin Booker has been your franchise guy for the past 10 years now, 11 years now. He's been in the league for a minute. So I think it's more of a, hey, we want to make sure that you get your bread. You make your generational wealth. You can kind of play basketball like the way you want to. You run the team instead of just like, trying to bring in all these players. We brought in Chris Paul, we brought in Kevin Durant, we brought in Bradley Beal. Like, instead of bringing players in, you know what? Fuck it, we have the guy right here. I think that's their strategy. I just think that they're fucking it up because they don't have a small forward like on their roster at all. They're just, again, like Ryan said, it's either
Dylan
shooting
Brooks.
guards. Yeah. After the KD trade, yeah. But it's like mainly shooting guards and mainly centers. So I'm guessing that their coach has a strategy to maybe play a little bit more positionless and a little less, traditional, you could say. Is it going to pay off with Devin at the 1? We'll see. I think Devin is definitely at the point in his career where he's probably matured a little bit. And can probably take a role change, to heart and really like, adapt to it rather than like if you asked him to do that when he got drafted, he would basically say, fuck you guys, I'm leaving when my rookie deal's done. Where now it's like, okay, we're paying you, over the course of your career, he's made like $600 million. It's like, yeah, I can play something else at this point. I think that was the approach that they wanted to take. And obviously that's what they're showing. Again, is it going to work? I don't think so. But I think that was their mindset going into it.
Cameron, I have a question specifically for you. Which organization do you think currently is more dysfunctional? The Phoenix Suns after turning it into
Chicago.
The center and shooting guard? Or the other option, not Chicago, the New Orleans Pelicans?
Chicago.
Well, we know Chicago's a dysfunctional organization. They've been a dysfunctional organization since Michael left. But New Orleans made a big move in this draft, sending away, their unprotected first rounder next year.
Yep.
To move up to get Derek Queen.
And they also grabbed Jeremiah Fears earlier in the draft. I know we're going to talk winners and losers, but they are a winner to me. I know Derek Queen didn't really show out much in the summer league at all, but
the Pelicans are a winner to you?
In the draft, yes. I think
sending away.
These are great prospects. I think they have the potential to be a play-in team next year. If they can get out of the lottery, perfect. You moved up 10 spots in the first round to grab a really exciting prospect.
They are building a good foundation.
I know you're a Yves Missi fan, and I think Yves Missi is going to be their, I think he's going to start off higher in the rotation, but I really like Derek Queen.
I don't see it for next year for this team. I just don't see it.
Anything can happen.
It's the West. They're not getting there.
They've done it before when you think they can't. I don't know. Depends if they actually let Zion play. Depends how Jordan Poole is. But you've got a lot of good pieces over there.
This team finished...
Joe Dumars, new GM, making his big move.
This team finished 21 and...
Now, wait a second. Cameron is biased here because he was on the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah.
True. He did help them in Summer League.
Well, yeah.
But
so we can't take this seriously.
They finished 21 and 61. Let's forget about that. If you think they improved so much from this year. They're not making the playoffs straight up. They'd have to be a play-in team.
Well, last year, did you see the rotations they were running out for the first half of the season? Every single player on their team was injured last year.
Tell me, I'm gonna name teams, and I want you to tell me if you think the New Orleans Pelicans will be better than them. So I'm skipping OKC, Houston, the Lakers, Denver, and Minnesota. I'm skipping those 5 because they're not going to be better than those 5.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to be better than the Clippers next year?
There's a shot. I'm low
maybe
as
if
hell
the Clippers
on the Clippers. I am low as shit on the Clippers.
Maybe if they get
the brakes
injured
here.
to hell. Maybe if they get injured to hell and back.
They don't need to. They're already average. Their average age is like 30. Like
they were 50 and 32.
Yeah,
they are the Unks. But
and then they traded away Norman Powell for nothing.
Are you higher on New Orleans Pelicans than the Golden State Warriors?
Depends what they do with. Depends what happens with fucking Cumbucket, but.
I think
the
reports
take the Warriors.
are right now that he's staying.
I really like him as a player. I don't think Steve Kerr likes him, and it would be sad if he stays. But if they can trade him away and actually get a return because he is a good player, I think that could make them higher. I still think they're going to be better than New Orleans.
He's one of the only players on that team that can get a bucket when Steph's off the court. So, are they going to be better than Memphis?
Same tier.
Are they going to be better than Dallas?
Same tier. Dallas has
I can see a little bit of the
and Klay Thompson.
I can see a little bit of the argument. This is a bridge year for the Mavericks.
They're going to be better than the Sacramento Bulls?
Yeah.
I think a team that does take a step up next year.
Don't say Utah.
No.
Okay.
God, no.
Is Portland.
Yes, but same tier as New Orleans.
I'd have Portland above New Orleans. I just don't believe we have yet to see that Zion is able to play a full season. Well, part of it's not his fault.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the fault of the New Orleans Pelicans. But I still haven't seen it. I'm not blaming him, but I need to see it. Like, it's not his fault he plays for a shittily run organization. Play 80 games or don't, dude. I can't put you in the conversation. I can't put your team when you're the star of this team and you don't play for one reason or another 3/4 to 80% of the games.
He played 70 games in 23-24.
Did he? I thought he was out a lot of that.
He averaged 23 points per game.
Oh, this was the year okay. I did forget about this year. Do it again. Make it not an anomaly.
I think he can.
I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying prove it. I think he as a player can.
Yeah, but back to the Phoenix Suns. I think they are the more shittily run organization. If you're trying to do a full reset, which maybe Matt Ishbia was looking to do, obviously when he came in, they had just went to the finals, didn't win. His first big move was bringing in KD. That didn't work. They sent off KD this offseason. They sent away Bradley Beal this offseason. Their roster looks completely different, but they're keeping Devin Booker around for some reason, and for some reason giving him the most money like ever, and also playing him out of position. Those three factors, one, that you're still keeping around Devin Booker. If you're trying to do a full reset, just do a full reset. You've got Jalen Green.
I did want to say real quick, I am sorry we are mispronouncing Devin Booker's name. That's
no, I'm pronouncing it right. I'm just talking so fast and eloquent that you can't hear it, but
that's on me. Sorry, Mr. Boobker.
Not apologizing to that whore. Yeah, I think those three factors are kind of like 3 gold medals of we suck.
Suns fans are we fell for it again.
Truly. Are they going to be...
I just wanted to chime in on Zion. So, sorry to interrupt. The last time Zion played a full season of basketball was his junior year of high school.
When's the last time you played a full season of basketball?
When I was in first grade.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Kyle's not a professional NBA player.
When's the last time you played a full season of basketball?
6th grade. VAA,
Exactly.
C team. Notably,
I'm not saying what I'm saying.
Do we think that the Phoenix Suns are going to contend for the worst team in the West this year?
No, the Utah Jazz still exist.
Not an Ace Bailey fan? Ace Bailey's
No.
not a Utah fan, but
Exactly. That's why I'm not an Ace Bailey
Give
fan.
me Phoenix, but it's close. I
It's
think
a
they're
coin
both
flip,
around
honestly.
the 2025 game.
I am a Walter
2025
Clayton
win
Jr.
range.
fan. I like this starting lineup that they've got. I'm okay with Isaiah Collier. I like Walter Clayton Jr. out of Florida. Ace Bailey, if he decides to participate in a team that plays in Utah, is going to be solid. And then I like Lauri Markkanen and Walker Kessler. And then you got Kyle Filipowski coming off the bench. It's a nasty six. Falls off pretty hard after that. But unless you consider Yusuf Nurkic and Svi Mikhailuk real needle turners or needle movers.
Yusuf Nurkic is not an NBA player anymore. I don't even think he's real.
Kevin Love
not
is still
ridiculous
on
to
this
say
team.
He's on.
Well, he
YouTube.
got traded.
He's still listed on their roster.
Oh, I thought they released him,
I don't know.
or maybe he's
Yeah, was it
pending
going to be a
release.
buyout? Yeah. They're probably waiting for a specific designation to save them this money.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
But in the end,
Fuck you,
it's gonna
Phoenix.
be a battle for the bottom.
Yes.
There.
On that side.
I do have one quick winner and one quick loser I want to shout out
All right.
as
Yeah,
well.
I'll do that as well.
Quick winner here, Hansen Yang or Yang Hansen. I don't know what the proper. I think it's
I thought
Hansen
originally
Yang.
it was, yeah, I thought it was Hansen Yang.
That's how. Yeah, because in China they say last name
It's
first,
backs first.
but
Yep.
that is his family name, Hansen.
I feel usually we're talking about slips and draft falls. I love it when a dude rises like that, and I think he's gonna be a solid player, and also sick name Hansen Yang.
He's also pretty down to earth.
Yeah.
And seems like he's still pretty great at basketball. So those two things usually pay off.
And then my loser here is the NBA draft format. Specifically, we got to catch up to the NFL here, guys. If you trade away a pick and you get drafted by the rights to another team,
Give them the right
you
hat.
shouldn't be wearing, you should
Yeah.
fix the hat. Wear the right hat.
That should have been.
Yeah.
That is not a new issue. That should have been.
this
solved
But the fact that
decades
it's
ago.
not-
Yeah.
The fact that it's not fixed makes the NBA continual losers over the fact that they refuse to fix the draft rights hat thing. I want to see. Last year, I wanted to see Rob Dillingham in a Minnesota hat, even though that happened after he was drafted. But
That's
No.
different.
no, they traded for the rights after he got drafted.
It was
I
like,
think
it was
this
like
big
almost
event. We
time.
immediately said we want him.
I thought it was
like-
like right before.
I think it was right after,
Okay. Well,
but it was like really quick. but
I don't want to see Luca
all-
in a
but then
Hawks
all
hat
of the-
anymore.
All of the media still had the Spurs logo next to him
Mhm.
because the Spurs technically drafted him. No, they didn't. Minnesota drafted him.
So now he's going to stay in Minnesota his whole career and have his jersey retired and go in the Hall of Fame and be crowned as the GOAT, but he's going to have his draft day pictures with him in a Spurs hat. Make it make
Yeah.
sense.
Which is disgusting.
Yeah.
Fix it. Fucking fix it, NBA, because it makes no sense.
Kyle, you want a winners and losers quick?
Sure. I'm going to start with the loser here, and it's a really bad team in the East that is not too far away from our lovely co-host Ryan, and it's the Brooklyn Nets. What the fuck? Can we just like simmer on that for a second? What the fuck are you guys doing? 5 first-round picks. 5. You
And they
can't
missed
keep
on
them
all
all.
of them.
Yeah, they did. Genuinely, why would you do that? Why would you not try and trade any of them to a team that, I don't know, maybe doesn't have a first round pick? Get some value back, some future tangibles in any way, shape, or form. No, we're going to pick 5 like mediocre players because they have what? It was like their highest pick was what, 7 or 8, and
It
then
was
everything
8.
else
It
was
was
double
8.
digits.
They
Yeah,
took
it was
Igor
8.
Demon at 8, which was a reach.
Yeah, and then every other pick after that was in the like high 10s, and then 20s and high 20s.
They took
Like
Nolan Traore at
who?
19, Ben Seraph at 26,
Danny
and
Wolf
then
at 27.
fucking Danny
Yeah.
Wolf.
Again.
Disgusting. Fucking Michigan man.
What
Bullshit.
what hope does the Brooklyn Nets have other than Michael Porter Jr.? And,
Michael, the possession ends here, Porter Jr.
Yeah, and then is it Cam Thomas?
He is
Yeah, Cam
unsigned.
Thomas.
He has not signed an extension yet. He is a restricted
Oh.
free agent.
Oh, so their hope is
They don't wanna
Michael
pay him.
Porter Jr.
Yep.
They are not going to
So
be
they have no hope.
Yeah, I was going to say they are not going to be a competitive NBA team. This might be a hot take here for the next decade. Because
One
of this.
off-season move they made that I really, really like is that they did not attempt to re-sign D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, they
good
let him
move.
walk. Yeah, that was
Smart
the only
move.
semblance
Smart
of
move.
competence.
He's still loading.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to pick out the Nets and the Suns as losers in this draft. Another team whose draft I wasn't very fond of necessarily. I'm not sure how much I like Noah Asongwe in Chicago.
Yeah. Especially
I
since he
know-
got postered in Summer League.
I know they need forwards, but I don't
He
know
was
if
a
that.
reach.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't take another guard. I think they just need to figure something out, and by constantly drafting in the low teens, you're just getting a bunch
It's
of
not gonna
fringe
work.
players. I do really like Modest Buzelis last year. I don't know if Modest Buzelis and Noah Songwe can play together. Yeah, not super big on that pick. Obviously, Ace Bailey. I don't know if that's really going to work out because I don't think the Jazz talked to him at all before taking him.
No.
Other than that, some picks that I do like. I think Miami getting Kasparis Yakujonis that late in the draft is a really good pickup.
That is a
Orlando,
steal.
Jace Richardson.
Spartan dog.
Good pick. I also really like the Wizards getting Trey Johnson. I think he's a good fit for them. I know that's not really it wasn't really a crazy pick when they took him at 6. That was expected, but I still really like the fit there in Washington.
Yeah, I'm going to pick out one more loser here instead of a winner because I just remembered that unfortunately for VJ Edgecombe, he is the loser because he has to play for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Ew.
You icky.
Yeah, he's a great player. I know he's going to do well, but it sucks for him that he has to play in the garbage city of Philadelphia.
And also, why is Philly only drafting guards?
Yeah, they need someone who can actually play basketball when Joel Embiid doesn't.
Well, they've got Jared McCain, but why are you drafting?
You already have Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah. I don't know.
Speaking of
That franchise
too many
sucks,
guards, can I ask the question: are the Spurs are they suffering from success at the guard position right now?
Yes.
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 Do they
yes.
have too many? Because they just paid
They paid
De'Aaron Fox.
a shit ton of money.
It's like
Wasn't it like-
57 a year.
Yeah.
4
Ish.
years.
For 4 years. 57 for 4 years.
I'm going to
When
make
you
the argument.
already-
Too much.
When you're already getting younger at the position
With
you have
Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper.
and Dylan Harper now. It seems like you did not need to pay De'Aaron $57 million a year
I feel
when he
he wanted to. One of the reasons he wanted to go to San Antonio is because they promised him a long extension. I think in the position that the Spurs are in, I don't think they expected to get the number 2 pick in the draft.
yeah.
Right.
And when you're there, you kind of have to. You have to take Dylan Harper at 2. If you don't, you're stupid.
Yeah, I just think they could have. I hope they fielded calls and stuff
I just don't know what they
because I think
do.
I look at their I look at their 4 spot and I think to myself, man, Harrison Barnes is a million years old.
Yeah.
You gotta get younger there. Because your backup 4 is what? Jeremy Sohan?
I think
And
so.
then you're looking
backup
at
forward, yeah.
you're looking at Keldon Johnson, Julian Champagny.
Those are all decent,
They're-
to good players. I think Jeremy
they're
Sohan
decent.
They just need
is going to be a
development.
lot better now that he's not being forced to play point guard like he was a couple years ago. That was awful.
It'll just be I think they could have used the young talent there a little more, especially if they knew that they were going to have to pay De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
But
This might be a bonehead
it's a-
take here, but you also have this really good player in Victor Wembanyama.
Well, of course.
I know, but like you kind of want to save some money for him, don't
They're
you?
going to by the time it comes around.
There's
I
They're
know.
not really paying anyone else. They got a steal on Luke Cornett. Got him.
for
Yeah.
dirt cheap. After that elite playoff game he had, the Luke Cornett game,
The Luke Cornett game, as it will forever be known as.
as it will forever be known. But I think they would sooner, San Antonio would sooner crucify Greg Popovich in the center of town than not give Victor Wembanyama every max contract for the rest of his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an alien. But that is it for our discussion on the NBA and the NBA draft. I do want, speaking for all of us, I know, when it comes to the WNBA, not the MNBA, prayers are up for Nafisa Collier, and she is out at least 2 weeks with an ankle sprain. Come back soon. We need you so we can whoop the Liberty.
In the finals.
Fuck the Liberty.
Also, shout out Dujanay Carrington, newest
Yes.
links.
Thank you for your service, Diamond Miller and
Carly Samuelson.
And Carly
Yeah.
Samuelson.
Big fans.
Big fans
But yeah,
of the show.
let's go Lynx. Yeah,
Let's go, Lynx.
let's go Lynx.
They're at the top of the game. Really. Truly.
Nafisa
And it's not
Collier,
close.
what is that? 3 straight player of the months.
It's going to be the MVP.
Better.
But speaking of being on top of the game, you know what time it is. It's time for someone who's on top of the music game right now. It's the one, the only. It's Cameron's album of the week. Cameron, what have you got for us?
That's right.
This week.
I am #1 Billboard 11 weeks running with my hit track, Fuck on Your Bitch.
That's spelled
My bitch, fuck on your
Y-O-U
bitch.
apostrophe R-E.
It's my bitch in quotation, or like in parentheses. Fucking on your bitch. That's what it's called.
Fuck in. So we've changed the title.
Okay, how many apostrophes are in the title of this song?
My bitch fucking on
So, yeah.
your yo.
Well, no,
No, we're doing the full
we can also
your,
put an
and then we're
apostrophe
doing
on the
bit.
fucking.
bit. My bitch fucking on your
Your.
bit.
My bitch
Your
fucking
bit.
on your
And then,
bit.
and then on we can do an apostrophe on the O, so it's just N. So it's like fucking N, fucking on your bit.
Fucking yo.
fucking
your
in your fucking in
Your.
your bit. Yeah, check it out. If you haven't heard it already, which it's
a radio hit.
Smasher, you know I'm on top of the music game right now.
It's on every channel.
Yeah.
The
You
album
can't escape it.
today.
KBWB 101.3.
Today I will be talking about the new 2025 release from producer Infinity Knives and rapper Brian Ennals. This is called "The City Drowned in God's Black Tears." These two are both from the great city of Baltimore, Maryland. Whoa, Ryan, why do you have cum in your mouth? Holy shit.
It's mayonnaise.
Chat, did you see that? Sorry,
It's mayonnaise,
I got
not
very
cum.
distracted and turned on for a second. Yeah, this is a rapper producer duo from Baltimore, Maryland. This is their third album together. Their first album that they released together was called Rhino XXL in 2020. Then 2 years later, they had King Cobra in 2022. And this album here, A City Drowned in God's Black Tears, was released on April 4th of this year, same day as Chain Remover Revenge Seekers, which is why I didn't hear it until a few weeks ago. Yeah, this is a political hip hop / post rock / Latin album. there is a lot going on here. The first two tracks are very much political hip hop, sort of in the style of Clipping. The Iron Wall basically just denounces Israel and the U.S. and their genocide in Gaza in every single way. New Jim Crow, but the same old shit. Everybody getting fucked by the same old dicks. Uh, Calls out Netanyahu for being from Philadelphia, which I looked up, and yes, Netanyahu is actually from Philadelphia. He is canonically a Sixers fan, or he grew up there. Yeah, the second track, "Live at the Chinese Buffet," is another song, sort of more music focused, I guess, about some of the political disparities still seen in the music industry and how it came up racist. One of my favorite bars in this song, "I'ma kill Jack Harlow, cut his face off, and use it for a mask when I rob Wells Fargo." Real. There are also a couple post-rock songs in this, sort of post-rocky, but I guess with lyrics, so not full. Godspeed You, A City Drowning, God's Black Tears, the title track. It starts off with a soft little guitar before it's got some vocals that are softly sung. The guitar is like finger picked, oscillating. Sounds pretty cool. Last 3 minutes are like a big rock breakdown. Yeah, but then there are a few more political rap songs in here. I want to shout out the beat on Sometimes Papi Chulo. I want to shout out the message on Everyone I Loved Is Depressed. I really like the feature on Softpack Shorty. But then you've also got songs like Travoga, which is sort of like this Latin old-timey ballad. I think it's supposed to be Russian, but it's got like a little bit of a Latin flair to it. I don't know. And then Foggy, the final song, is very similar to the title track in that it's long and it builds up and it's cool. Yeah, fun, very interesting listen. I don't know if I would say fun. I don't know if I would say great, but absolutely interesting. I do think it is a good album. I don't know if it's one I'll be returning to a lot because of how out there it is. But they do a very good job of getting their message across overtly and still with some swag. I completely agree with everything on the album, including sorry, let me pull up the exact quote. Netanyahu, you a cracker and you know it.
He's a cracker.
Yeah.
Justifiably so.
Check it out, especially if you like woke bullshit.
Fucking liberal agenda.
I was gonna say
this. Yeah, go ahead.
My take is gonna be really short and really sweet, just like the time I spent listening to this album. I listened to the first like minute and a half, and then I listened to Baggy's first bar.
Oh yeah, I saw you were gonna bring up Kobe again. The first bar in the song Baggy is Kobe Bryant was a rapist and he paid for that. Where's the lie?
Mm-hmm. So, based on that bar in particular, and then the first minute of the first song, this album is a 10 out of 10, no notes, fantastic. You should listen to it each and every day.
Yeah, I think, Cameron, you said it, they're very overt with their messaging. That is underselling it.
Yeah, it's a little like...
It's very clear.
in your face and a little like staggeringly so. Like you're not used to...
Like
it's like you got punched.
It puts you back. It like you listen to it and it's like, oh, okay.
It's like, yeah,
okay.
I agree, but wow, I didn't...
Yeah, no, they're all... I mean, I agree with everything he says on the album, and it's like, but it's just like...
It's like, whoa, I thought free speech was dead. I thought they were deporting people for that.
Yeah. Like, specifically the opening track, The Iron Wall,
yeah,
they come out swinging immediately. And it was kind of... Honestly, it was kind of just like, I don't know if that's a track that I'd be returning to. Because it's kind of just like so in your face that the message is great and he's very clear about it. It's just like, oh, this was a tough listen.
I don't know. I think the beat on the first track is super cool.
I want to shout out, you talked about Travoga. That shit banged so hard. I loved it. Same with the beat you said on Sometimes Papi Chulo. And I did also enjoy, I'd say probably my third or fourth favorite track is between Live at the Chinese Buffet and A City Drowning, God's Black Tears. Uh, those two are fighting for my third and fourth position on the album. But
Yeah.
Trevoga and then sometimes Papi Chulo.
It's a very, very impressionable first listen of an album. If you are to listen to it, might not be your favorite, might be your favorite, but it's absolutely interesting to hear. So I would recommend it.
Absolutely. And with that, I want to go ahead and thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to us here on the By Sport Tools podcast. No,
Be sure to like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Comment downstairs if you think we should do our next episode with our clothes off. And
wait, no.
And if the comments for some reason aren't working, you can go ahead and let us know over at memo.fm/bysporttools. That's memo.fm/.
Which you can access from any internet browser.
Any internet browser from you don't even have to have a Wi-Fi connection. You could do it on data on your cell phone.
I guarantee you use an internet browser like at least once a week. So
have we tried Opera yet?
I'm sure you could do it on Opera GX.
I heard Opera has spyware, so
it does.
Probably, but you could still do it. Opera would just get your message also.
Yeah.
But
and they would be a lot less fun about it.
Yeah, they wouldn't do fun things with it. They would sell it for data. Whereas we would just play it on air and react to your takes. If you're listening to this on the day of release, I hope you have a wonderful Friday. If you're listening to it during the weekend, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. If you're listening to it during the weekend, I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to us talk about sports. And with that, we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Fuck, I just shit my pants. God damn it.